Hello everyone, it's me, Rando again with another reaction here at my channel, Nobody Really. And this one's I'm gonna be reacting to the insane rise of VTubers and why I hate them by Scamboli reviews. I've recently watched I got addicted to VTubers and regret everything by Gigug. So I'm gonna watch this one to see the other side of things, the other perspective. The perspective of people who don't like VTubers. Because I mean, if it exists, there's people who are gonna hate it. The same way there's people who are gonna love it. And whatever. It's crazy. Let's see what this is all about.
Real has many definitions, but if I were to pick one right now, I would say behaving or presenting in a way that feels true, honest, or familiar without pretension or affection.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream.
This is not a real person.
What about
Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head!
If you haven't seen one, this is called a VTuber.
I mean, yes,
It's, for the most part, someone with motion tracking software who operates under the guise of an anime person. Many of them adopt mannerisms to better fit the backstory they made for their character. For example, this one likes referencing carrots because she's a rabbit.
I mean, that's mostly gonna happen. When it comes to stuff like VTubing and internet's personas in general, there's no full real in it. I mean, do you think every YouTuber or content creator you watch or celebrity is fully acting like they do, like when there's no cameras around them? Please, most of those people just act up for cameras. Yeah, there's some people who are, yeah, but most people act because that's what's entertaining and that's how they know how to please the audiences and stuff. Of course, there's gonna be a bit of acting and all that, and I understand that. VTubers, yeah, they take on a persona and a lot of times take on laws or backgrounds they've chosen for themselves, but there's also a bit of real in it. It's different from, I don't know, an actual anime character, which is just a character, but here there's a person behind it. And a lot of times, more often than not, you can feel how real they're being about what they feel and how they feel. I mean, I understand what you're going for, but I'm also, I should listen before I just go out on rants and whatever.
Or this one who pretends to be bad at basic math because it's cute. There's all sorts of characters and backstories, and
good as terrible at maths. I'm not surprised, but I'm curious.
Nearly all of the most well-known ones are either Japanese or English-speaking women. I have to give this definition because I've shown exactly 3 people this in real life and have gotten, quote, "What the fuck is that? Is this real? And do people actually watch this?" in response. All of them laughed. Yet almost every single one of the top 15 highest-earning super chats on YouTube are owned by VTubers. Look at Giguk, he looks like he's about to get his fucking nails clipped at the vet. YouTubers everywhere will not stop posting about them. They're clearly popular, so I think it's important to approach this with an open mind. VTubers are not inherently bad. In fact, so many of them are extremely talented and natural-born entertainers that can captivate an audience of millions without being obsessed with drama or being negative in the slightest. Many of them play instruments, sing, and play games at a high level. These girls are famous for a reason, usually. But I don't understand the appeal on a personal level.
Come on, baby, kiss me. Kiss me. Kiss me, Mario.
My friend who enjoys VTubers watched this clip and was in pure glee. I've only heard this fat bastard rant about 2 things. This clip and some sandwich called the fucking heart clogger that he gets from the grocery store, so I knew that this was special. But when I watched that clip, I honestly wanted to rip her hair out and stuff it in my ears and light the ends on fire like a...
Whoa, man, that escalated too quickly. So relax, chill. It's just
wick. I hate VTubers. When I see them on screen, my heart starts pumping, my eyes go bloodshot, and I go dizzy. Why? How did these guys blow up under so many people's noses? Where did they come from? I want to answer these questions because honestly the video was just going to be a quick rant, but I gradually became fascinated in the plot twists and reasons why people enjoy VTubers. So those of you who love them and people who hate them, hold hands as I take you through Act 1.
Okay, let's go.
In 2000, Yamaha sound guy Ken Mochi Hideki starts a project called Daisy, which aims to generate human-sounding vocals from text like beep, beep, bop, bop, beep, kind of like Animal Crossing. Thanks to Yamaha, Daisy got promoted and fully fleshed out as Vocaloid, which was released in 2004 and marketed towards professional musicians.
Wait, Vocaloid, isn't that the program they used to make Hatsune Miku? Yeah, because I looked into that a while ago, and I was looking into the Vocaloid girls, because I was a big fan of their music. They have some really cool songs. You should listen to them.
The problem is, at the time, everyone thought, robots, professional software, this is baby shit. Nobody cared about it, and it was dismissed as just a toy. But very slowly over the years, Vocaloid was being taken more and more seriously. And in 2007, Krypton Media has an idea. They take Vocaloid, make mascots, make the main mascot 16, and drop a new sound pack. It worked. Hatsune Miku was hot. Music artists would make collabs with her Vocaloid pack and animate her moving and shit. This caught on in Japan like crazy. Eventually, she starts selling out actual concerts. She tops out iTunes' best-selling chart. An unbelievable amount of porn is made. But the big takeaway here is that Japan discovered something big. Hatsune Miku is marketable as fuck. Dominoes, clothing, Funko Pops, hot dogs, or something. It didn't just matter that Hatsune Miku could hit iTunes' top 10 list a week after making a song. What mattered was that we can completely manufacture a cultural phenomenon, manipulate every part of her persona, and not have to pay them royalties for making merch, commercials, or collaborations. It's genius. Oh, your influencer got caught doing blackface again this month. I just fucking programmed mine not to do that. Now, does it work 100% of the time? Well, that's a complicated. It's estimated that in 2012, Hatsune Miku acquired a whopping 10 billion yen since her debut, which translates to a whopping $6 USD. Seeing this, an unknown production crew thought, hey, I could do that, and debuted Kizuna AI in 2016. She very closely resembles the VTubers today, but instead of running the risk of it being a fat middle-aged Hispanic man, Kizuna Ai is actually like 8 middle-aged fat Hispanic men. She debuted on YouTube in November of 2016 and mostly creates largely scripted and pre-recorded content.
Let's challenge! じゃあ飛びます。せーの。
Look at her. Those were fucking babies. Which wasn't really our problem with people. Anime is scripted and people certainly love those characters, so it only makes sense that there's an appeal for something like Kizuna to exist. I believe that most people aren't under the impression that this is a real girl with a real personality and, you know, blah blah blah. In fact, she's basically a goddamn puppet. Even her voice actress is completely disposable. I think I read she's got like 5 substitutes that share her cold metal cage of a body. And Japan had done it again. Kizuna was a goddamn hit. She's the cover girl of Cup Noodle. She's been on the TV and news multiple times, done ads, and honestly, more impressive than all of that, she collaborated with PewDiePie. Enter the third major character.
Happens.
HoloLive. CoverCorp, which works with alternate reality, sees the massive success of Hatsune Miku and Kizuna Ai and says, hey, I could do that. So they did. Sometime in 2017, CoverCorp released a smartphone app called HoloLive, which would allow you to view a VTuber live while they stream. This changes things. Yep. It's only one fat guy now. HoloLive held auditions for extremely talented women, and jokes aside, a lot of them are also very pretty in real life. Now, there may be some coaching involved, but for the most part, these girls have creative control over what they stream, if or not they curse, etc., and HoloLive provides them with a rigged-up 3D model, an iPhone X, and a high-spec gaming PC. Blah, blah, blah. They're basically a management company for aspiring VTubers. You could be a VTuber. Unless you're a guy, then the chances are slim. And of course, this caught on fire in other companies.
Whoa, 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 sir, stop right there. Holostars are a thing. And I've heard of other male... I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know male VTubers existed before I knew Holostars were a thing. So yeah.
Companies thought, hey, I could do that. So they did. But instead of just working in Japan, Niji Sanji went Mr. Worldwide and spread out in China, Japan, Indonesia, India, and Korea. So HoloLive said, hey, I could do that. And then there's a ton of VTubers all over the world. The end. Holy shit, America likes VTubers. Gargara comes flying up in the charts and is the most searched for VTuber in 2020. Mori Callipy comes straight out of nowhere at a tremendous upset. See, if you liked anime at all and watched a VTuber video once thinking, what is this? Surprise! These little fuckers are going to ruin your recommended feed forever. Enjoy! So a lot of Americans were already introduced to VTubers, especially since there are channels dedicated to taking funny clips from their streams and translating them just hours after the fact. You have an abundance of binge-worthy content, and now HoloLive is making an English branch, coupled with Japan's aging population and business.
Reality's given. Okay, so in Japan it's no longer the best place to do business. Let's go to China and Indonesia. Sell them our idols and anime. Good thinking, Japan.
Was booming. It still is. Japan, America, Indonesia, VTubers have triumphed over what's
Wait a second. There's someone shorter than Gura? Unbelievable. I'm shorter than I expected. Okay. A lot of these girls are shorter than I expected. Also, how is Pecora taller than... No. What? Nah. Tell me this is not accurate. How? All I've been believing in, it's all a lie.
Considered normal to cement themselves as a very real and lucrative industry. September 24th, 2020. Akai Hato goes over her analytics with her audience to see which countries watch her the most.
アメリカ11%、台湾7%。
Did you catch that? That's okay, neither did she. Kiryu Coco, who's one of the biggest VTubers in the world, does the same thing the next day. And thus, the two slept as some rich-ass bitches. Someone was at the door.
Hey, let them be rich, okay?
She replies, "The Chinese." Both Hato and Coco made the mistake of mentioning Taiwan in their analytics, which China does not officially recognize as an independent country.
Oh no, don't tell
Chinese
me.
viewers were not happy. In fact, they were pissed. And if you don't know, Asian countries go hard as fuck with their trolling. Coco and Hato were suspended for 3 weeks for saying the word Taiwan. But the viewers were not satisfied. Well, they believed that Akai Hato had made an honest mistake that harlot Kiryu Coco had to pay. Raids, smear videos, multiple VTubers were doxxed, anything.
This is so stupid. Like, I can't believe this is real. Why? Who cares if... Who cares? It's such political... I can't. This is so unnecessary. Like, why? Why? Who cares? Just let them be a country. What? My God.
To get revenge. They even go so far as to continuously buy YouTube accounts to keep it going. One guy even allegedly dropped his social credit score to 0 and ruined his life because he used it.
You deserve that. Yeah, you see, this is so stupid. Why would you ruin your life for something like this? Oh God, no. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little worked up, but this is just so stupid, I can't.
The VPN. This new faction is called the Antis. Because HoloLive has yet to ban Coco, they've developed a vendetta against the company. To this day, they're kind of active. You can see them in chat or their Facebook propaganda, which is banned in China, so they gotta be using a VPN to spoof their location to a nearby country. Just saying.
What's the point? What's the point of doing any of it then? Like, sometimes I wonder if there's like actually people who have nothing better to do in their lives, and then stuff like this happens and I'm like, yeah, there's actually people who have nothing better to do in their lives. Like, really? Is this what you're gonna be doing with your time on Earth? This is literally the story of this one guy who ruined his life for this, and you're still going at it? Besides, hasn't Coco graduated? Whatever.
HoloLive then had two options. They can continue expanding in China and allow their new Chinese overlords to permanently ban VTubers on a whim, or leave, which they did. And that's the story of how a single word dissolved the entire Chinese branch of HoloLive.
Oh yeah, okay, because I saw it in the complete guide video that there's like the whole Chinese branch had graduated. I didn't ask about it, but so this is what. Man. Wow. Wow. The world's. Let's just say reality is weirder than fiction and leave it at this. I don't want to.
HoloLive. Didn't really do much though. Yeah, it was on the news and Hirohei made like 600 videos about it, but VTubers just kind of moved on and are doing better than ever. Finally, the next generation. Remember how we found out VTubing is pretty big here? Well, a bunch of English-speaking boys and girls started paying hundreds all the way up to thousands for rigging commissions, avatars, etc. It's now gotten to the point where anyone with a camera can go, hey, I can do that. Because they literally can.
I mean, yeah.
And this is where a lot of cringe comes in for me personally. Act 3. We've learned the history of VTubers, but now can we get a little bit more personal? If you enjoy them, that's your business, and hopefully you can find what I've been saying so far entertaining. But for my boys...
I am the greatest treasure hunter the world has ever seen.
Look, I personally can't get into that because I personally find it creepy, horrifying, disturbing, and to be honest with you, kind of fucked up in the head.
The boys that understand...
She's an anime woman just sitting there screaming in Japanese, and it's scary, alright?
This is for you, bro.
I mean... This is the whole, this is new and I don't understand it. Therefore, it is scary and bad. People are coming to these people, most of them, from what I'm seeing. I'm not saying this is everyone, but they're coming with this, what I've seen right now. They're coming with this mentality of, oh yeah, this is new. This is weird. I don't understand it. It's scary. Therefore, it's bad. It's the same thing how older generations, like a lot of the boomers, like they hate technology and say technology is the beginning of all the bad things and things were much better back then and blah blah, without even trying to understand what technology has been doing for them and what it does. A lot of the people don't even understand that most things we use right now are technology. And it's just that same mentality of, oh yeah, technology is bad, but what do you mean? We're basically like me people. But I don't blame people for being afraid or thinking that VTubers are bad or scary. But that's just a question of being open-minded and trying stuff. I mean, you don't have to love them or anything, but don't just go judging books by their covers. I'll just leave it at the simplest thing and yeah, leave it there.
Not really the first guy though, he was going crazy. I honestly thought I was alone in despising these trollops. Online, I see overwhelming love for VTubers, and as much as I'm happy for those people, and especially the VTubers themselves, who've earned a spot atop the most well-known streamers around, I still think it's super fun to make fun of them. And I haven't really seen a lot of my kind out there, so let me break it down. I do not understand them. People have often used the phrase
see, he doesn't understand that. This is the thing. I don't understand them, therefore they're bad. That's the usual mentality. That this is not just a person thing. This is human. Like people, when they see new things or new stuff that has not happened before, or something that's completely new, they tend to shrink away from it and be like, yeah, that's not which, once again, I don't blame people for it, but you gotta work around it and like give it a try if you really want to get over something like that, or give it some more thought and stuff. I don't know. I'm not saying that everyone has to like VTubers. Of course not. If you don't like them, okay, it's you, man. But yeah.
Cute girls doing cute things to describe why they like certain shows. I've always thought of it more as stupid fucking idiots doing dumb shit. I'm fully aware that I'm a weirdo. I've asked the most manly dudes around to normal, casual friends if they hated this clip as much as me. And almost all of them had no issue with it. Many even said it was cute. On the other hand, I look at that clip and cringe. It makes me uncomfortable and most of all annoyed. Because I feel entertainment is at its best when the line between realism and fiction is distorted. I enjoy media that provides a reflection of very real things that we experience, whether it be in dialogue, delivery, or the actions the characters take, and then flip it and do something crazy with the story. As I reflect on my favorite shows, almost all of them fit under that description. I thought of this in the shower while I was washing my balls.
Okay, I get it, man. You like introspective shows that make you think. But sometimes people just want to have some stupid fun and, enjoy something that doesn't have them going to try to decode some nuclear computer stuff. Some people just want to have fun, bro. That's also fine. But I get your side, and you know what? Yeah, if you are here for the smart fun, it's understandable why you wouldn't like the whole just doing things because they're cute kind of stuff.
And threw in the script, so it might not be that airtight yet. But I've noticed that anime can frequently put up a barrier between that realism and the characters they portray. There's certain formulas and tropes that authors feel they have to play into to appeal to certain audiences. In weaker shows, the main character will be some whiny bitch boy that is in love with justice, to which he's rewarded with a slew of girls that are attracted to his righteousness. Does that happen in real life?
No.
Not really, but as a kid I used to imagine that's what would happen to me, and I really enjoyed shows like that. That's why this character type exists. Female archetypes like tsunderes, yanderes, etc. that you would hate to interact with are popular because author knows that works for whatever reason. Even in good shows, you'll have characters which are basically downloaded from a list of personality types instead of being a product of reality. So to me, the less that characters act like anime characters, the better they are, with exceptions. Cute anime girls annoy the shit out of me because it's not genuine. I've spoken to at least 1,000 women at this point and never met someone who genuinely speaks and acts like this.
I don't know about the 1,000, was he said, women you spoke to, but there's people who do this. There's people who actually do this. They're cringe people, yeah, and I know a few like personally, but you can get over it. Also, yeah, most anime characters don't really act like people. Wonder.
Maybe you have, but when I see it, I imagine some dude who's completely estranged from the youth writing his fifth knowing that's what's hot right now. Am I overthinking things? Yes, but
Yeah.
I'm putting words into a feeling that's been sitting in my belly for years. So when you take this and make a real person act like they're that, it doubles the cringe factor. I don't want to see a person pretending to be a thing, pretending to be another thing that doesn't exist.
I mean, that's coming from the assumption that does not exist, which it a little bit does. Most people are putting themselves in that position with some weird perception of how things work, and yeah, let's not get into that discussion. But yeah, you're saying that, but the assumption that last thing does not exist, which it kind of does. It's just not 100% exact, but yeah, some bits and pics of it exist.
And never has. So that's why it irritates me so much when I see a VTuber going, it's uncanny, uncomfortable, and not genuine to me. Even though blah blah blah, that's not the point, they're supposed to adopt the persona. It's how I feel, dude. There ain't much I can do to change it. Let's examine the various
Understandable.
types. Baby talk. This is pretty much ubiquitous in the VTuber community and also the one that makes me the most mad. Japanese VTubers will talk like this.
I don't care. That's something like that seriously does not bother me at all. I get why some people would get mad because of you have to be genuine and true and blah blah blah. But to me, the fact that they're putting that voice on and trying to do that is actually what makes it genuine. Because they might not be genuine to their human self and their real self, but they're being genuine to the character that they've made, to the persona they've created to show off as this character. I mean, that's what actors do. That's how what's the point of creating a character if it's just gonna be you but cuter? actually that's probably good. But whatever, if these people want to play a character that speaks like a baby, let them play a character that speaks like a baby. I understand why you don't like it, but there's no real problem with it.
今回ご紹介するクリップは
American VTubers would talk like this.
all weekend on the please die. Hi, Sensei. How are you?
Oh, here comes the airplane. Oh, no, I'm made stinky winky. My diaper. Oh, change me, please.
I like to imagine there's a bald white guy in a big ass pull up behind the monitor. That makes me laugh the most. I'm sure it's a very pretty adult woman on the other end. Don't get upset. Now, quick quiz. Are we watching the season finale of Teletubbies or Twitch? I need you to tell me honestly if this is something you picture me watching. I believe this comes directly from the cute anime girl phenomenon that I just got talking about, so obviously it's not my thing. English. A lot of fellows think it's cute to see VTubers learn English. At times, alright, it is kind of cute.
Netflix.
Once they discovered a good amount of their audience was English speaking, VTubers began learning and communicating with a whole new side of their audience. Sometimes good,
Let's go.
sometimes bad, and funny most of the time. I think this is what hooked a lot of casual audience members. Of all the clips I've seen in research, a strong amount of them contained English, which is just English with a heavy Japanese accent. English. Weeaboos. On the flip side, we have Becca's, Hannah's, and Olivia's that have mastered the Japanese tongue.
Body pillow as well. Hi.
What?
I feel like an old man. I know this type of thing is supposed to be cute, but I don't get why. You also get sporadic, random Japanese.
I mean, if you ask me, I also don't know why it is cute. Maybe it's cute because they're trying. You know that most of them, at least most of them, you know that they're actually trying to say something, but it just comes out off because they don't get the pronunciation right, or they don't fully understand the word they're trying to say. And it's just, I don't know, there's always been something charming about people trying really hard to do something, but also kind of failing. Not fully, not entirely, but it's just weird. Actually, I also don't understand why it's cute or funny, but it is. It's kind of like how I don't understand why Americans think that a British accent is funny. Like, why is a British accent funny? I don't know.
These words to really seal the deal. Like, they make a mistake and go,
Sorry, mistake, this.
a favorite of mine is this ara shit.
Okay, you're not gonna reject ara, man. Seriously, you're just hating at this point. Okay, don't touch that.
What? Did you just...
It gets weeb boys all flustered, so there's a song and dance of VTubers pretending like they don't want to do it, and then just going hard as fuck as soon as they commit.
Oh, Nani? You guys want me to say it? Fine.
Like, dude, you clearly wanted to do that. Now you've soured my mood and
I mean, what is the problem with them going pretending? Like, the whole pretending thing is more of a tsundere trope, or they really didn't want to do it, or it's just a game, but it's fun, man. It's for the fun of it, okay? You don't have to take everything so seriously. Yeah, I feel like this is his problem. He's taking everything too seriously. I mean, this is just mostly, not entirely, but this is just mostly dumb fun. If you try to take dumb fun seriously, you're not gonna enjoy it. At least that's how I feel.
frankly, I don't want to finish these nuggies. Normals. During my research, I found a few chicks talking in their normal voice, chilling with a VTuber avatar. I thought, this is an actual person speaking to me right now, which threw me off after listening to high-pitched squeals all day. pretty chill. Which goes to show you can't really throw a blanket statement on all VTubers. Now let's go back to throwing blankets on VTubers. Mutes. There are VTubers that stand there, and stand there, and stand there.
All right.
Oh, they were
now that's taken
typing the
care
whole
of.
time. This one uses text-to-speech or speech bubbles while others sit menacingly. While I know I personally can't appreciate the other types of VTubers, and that's clearly on me, what is going on here? I genuinely want to know because I can't even generate a theory. Please comment. This channel is like a creepypasta. It's extremely uncanny to my...
I mean, some people don't need to talk. They just need to see a cute little image sitting there and moving and making expressions. To each their own, man. To each their own. I'm not even gonna question it.
Gaijin eyes.
This kinda sounds like my sleep paralysis demon. And before anyone asks, yes, I've had sleep paralysis multiple times. Yes, I'm one of those people that has it a lot. So yes, I can make this joke.
Let me put you down for some fucking reason. Okay, I gotta stand up.
Zentreya is another insane case because she's actually humongous. Not just the tits, but she's raised $42,000 in 5 hours before.
Wow.
Just vibing, typing,
Wow.
taking hella long between responses. These two have been able to achieve a high level of success that I think anyone would be envious of by completely breaking the mold in an already outlandish market.
Yeah.
That is commendable. Yet, behind our backs, who could have predicted the dark secret lurking behind the scenes?
Yes! It was actually a fat middle-aged man. Yeah, let's go! This is what I've been waiting for. We've hit peak content, people. This is peak VTubing. Who is this? I want to subscribe to this person. I need to. This is all I wanted.
Everyone predicted that. This is Nora Cat. You might have seen this clip floating around. Their popularity plummeted after this incident, but like, what did you
What? Why, guys? That's evil. I mean, guys, what about it? Who cares if it's a dude? It's still a cute anime girl in our hearts. Or maybe you could look at it as a trap, you know? I'm pretty sure there's like plenty of people who are into traps or into guys pretending to be girls that would be like, yeah, this is all I'm here for. So I'm sure that if they promoted themselves as a trap or something like that, they probably would get be doing well. If I had to say there's a problem with the situation is that I don't know, maybe the situation's different because I don't have the full context of it, but I'm gonna say stuff considering what I know, okay? If they had like their fans not knowing that they were a guy, that would be a problem because they're lying to their audience, and that's the big deal. But if their fans knew that they were just a guy, most of their fans at least, or if they left a warning somewhere and people just ignored it as usual because people never read anything, if they did that, then there's no problem with him just using a female model. If, once again, he left a warning somewhere or left warnings all over the place or whatever. So, I don't see any problem with it.
expect? A hot lady? You expected a hot lady with boobs to be using a fucking text-to-speech voice. The only people I
Maybe.
know who do that is Reddit. It's pretty messed up that the dude isn't doing so great now. He seems like a chill guy, so if you're ever in the States, we can smoke or something and talk about the VTuber industry. That's not a conversation I want to have sober. So that's the mutes. Revolutionary in their own way, confusing in mine. Now, you can't have VTubers without an audience, right? Casuals. Normal people. There are tons of people attracted to the idea of cute girls saying and doing ridiculous shit. Some clips even had me thinking, okay, that was kind of cute.
Yuppie, yuppie!
I assume these are one of the most popular viewers on YouTube, but I have no idea. Simps. I don't really need to explain this one.
I mean, yeah. You don't understand. It's peak content, man. It's peak content. You don't understand us. It's not for the loot. It's for the art behind it. It's like reading a doujin. It's art, man. We're appreciating art. Okay, enough of me trying to explain this. We all know the truth.
Obviously, there's a good amount of people that want to bang these things, which brings in a fair amount of viewers. Actually,
Yeah.
remember when Project Melody came out on Chatterbait and broke all sorts of...
Wait, what? So this is Project Melody and she has a chat? What? What?
records and everyone was salty? Yeah, there's a market for this. Of course the girls are aware, so they'll make allusions to sexual acts as the chat pogs incessantly.
Tight. Like a field mouse.
Why?
Which is also like half
Yeah,
the
there's
VTuber
why.
recommendations I get. For the record, I would do the exact same thing. If I were female, my butthole would look like the inside of a box of Pocky, which is far worse than moaning into the mic.
Whoa.
I just think it's funny. When you work out, what noise do you make? Usually like "Tss" or what?
I mean, that depends on what kind of person you are. Some people have some weird breathing. I had a PE class with my classmates, like normal people, when I was in high school. And let's just say that some people had some interesting breathing. Let's just say that. I'm not even. Yeah.
You don't go. There's people that
Believe
come for
me.
that, much like any other industry, but I think horny boys make up a pretty good chunk of the fan base.
Yeah.
Weeaboos. If I enjoyed pure, innocent, fake women, a good chunk of the fan base. Weeaboos.
Damn, this grandma, she has that drip. I feel you with that Akatsuki. That Akatsuki drip. Chef's kiss, grandma.
If I enjoyed pure, innocent, fake women, VTubers would be awesome. Let's say I like a slice of life show with a bunch of little girls. Why would I not want to watch a person in real life who embodies a ton of these characteristics react to stuff live? Those fictional characters that are so out of reach for us are suddenly something you can connect and interact with. I think this is a very unique relationship and can see why people gravitate towards VTubers. There's also dudes that love that tomato shit. The last 72 hours of my life has been dedicated to researching these guys, so I've honestly been on a roller coaster of emotion.
Okay, so you've been researching them for that long. This is the thing that I always find funny about how, like, when people don't like something, they usually know more about the stuff that they don't like than most people who like it. It's always funny. I'm not like trying to insult anyone or anything, but it's just funny how that's the dynamic, that's how it usually works. It's just ironic, okay? I think it's funny.
Initially, I despised them. In the middle, I despised them. And in the end, I despised them.
I don't know, man. It just sounds like you haven't seen enough of them to get a grasp of what is interesting for you. And because I don't know, there's a lot of VTubers. Like, after watching Hololive for a bit, I discovered that there's like a ton of them, way more than I could have imagined. And like, at this point, I think that there's like some kind of niche for most people. Not everyone, because VTubing is still young when compared to other stuff like normal streaming and whatnot. So I think that if you look, you'll probably find some VTuber you vibe with, because even though a lot of them are, like you said, doing baby voice and acting oh blah 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 and dumb and blah 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 blah, who cares? I'm pretty sure there's at least one VTuber you'd be interested in if you gave it a chance. Maybe I'm wrong. Hey, but I'm just saying.
But during all that, I never stopped thinking, yeah, that's on me. I'm never going to be in the loop, and I'm cool with that. VTubers are going to be here for a long time, whether we like it or not, and they have a brilliant future full of boundless possibilities. Still going to make fun of my friends for watching that baby shit. But most importantly, I've learned that if you can't beat them, you gotta get better than them. It's Wanko time, fuckers! Catch me streaming with my new avatar.
I don't like VTubers. Becomes VTuber. Only logical conclusion. This guy's gonna like VTubers by the end of the year or something.
Wenko, I know it's very disrespectful for big YouTubers to hop on the
100% have to think PewDiePie is a good thing for. Oh my god, her take is so bad. Oh god, no. I won't engage in first. Oh my god, no. Why? Oh god. If I see a VTuber being hyped, then, Oh my god, no. What about? Oh my. What kind of reaction is this? Also, PewDiePie is a. What? How did I not know this? Okay, something happened and I'm just completely unaware of it. Also, these takes are so bad, like, really hating on PewDiePie just because he... Okay, what if he became a VTuber? What about it? It's not gonna make things harder for you. Not at all. I mean, it'd probably make it better because more people would know what VTubers are, right? Right? I don't know, man. I don't get people at this point. I'm just confused.
the VTuber trend because it's a very niche and not well-known market, but I hope you guys can forgive me. Subscribe, I talk about anime, and comment. I reply to those. I'm sure this comment section is going to be real fun. But did I mention to forget that Wenko will debut the arrival of our newest sponsor, NordPass? There's a free version, so listen. Your password is definitely the same on your Facebook, YouTube, Amazon, etc. So let's say one of your passwords is compromised. Like what happens to my mom every month. I don't know how she does it or what site she's using. She finds a way. Someone who steals your Facebook password has access to literally everything you love or care about because that one password you have is your lifeline. Good job, Mom. It's way more common than you think. In fact, if you were reading manga using MangaDex lately, well, when you have something like NordPass, you can make the most complicated passwords ever, and NordPass will just remember it for you. You can even generate a unique password using the app, which can then be accessed on iOS, Android, or whatever computer you're using. You don't have to worry about using the same one password anymore. Initially, I was unsure. God, this avatar sucks at tracking my mouth. I was unsure whether or not to take this
I mean, if you let it cook for a little bit more, the avatar will probably get good.
for 2 reasons. Giving my passwords to a company seems sketchy as hell, so I was delighted to find out that not even the people who work for NordPass can access your passwords. But I would have to manually add in every single password I've ever made, which sounds like a pain in the ass. Psych! NordPass will let you import all your passwords from whatever browser you're using. There's even a free version, so I literally see no reason not to at least try it out. But if you want to access a ton more features like data breach scanning, having access to the app on more devices and such, you can get 50% off a 1-year plan using code Scamboli Reviews.
Wow.
Thanks for watching. Peace.
Very good, man. Okay. I see what you did there. Okay, this was a really fun and insightful video. I now somewhat understand the perspective of people who don't like VTubers. I mean, it doesn't really change much for me, but it's interesting to see like what they think and why they don't like VTubers and the whys, and because most of it, like I said before, sounded like I don't understand them, therefore they are bad. I'm not saying that's what they think, but that's the kind of mentality. Or that kind of mindset I see. Also, it seems like it's more about personal taste. Yeah, personal taste thing. Which, as expected, of course it's gonna be a personal taste thing for you to not like most stuff like that. So yeah. I also feel like like I said before, he's taking this too seriously. I mean, do you really have to analyze the moves of VTubers and see if they're being... I don't know, man. I'm saying... Yeah, I was saying unnecessary stuff. Let's just stop here before I say more unnecessary stuff and end it like that. If you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell thingy, and follow me on Twitter. The links are in the description. Yeah, and that's about it. I won't say any more before I say something stupid again. Okay, so that's it, and bye.
At like 8:14, where they go.
Dude,
Keep
I'm
going.
fucking so annoyed, bro, because like the more I did this video, the more I was like, okay, maybe not all of them are that bad.
You're falling.
Classic. Classic. Overgeneralize. Shit on it relentlessly. Open up mind to it more. Immediately take most of it back.
I'm gonna clip that, dude. I might put that at the end of the fucking video.
Damn. So basically, he knew he was descending. Damn. Anyways, bye again.